Hey! Whoops! Oh my god, that... Whew. Alright. Hello, all. Turns out I didn't need to rename, last time stream, got cut off at some point. I didn't notice, and, split in half. Okay. I can just straight up turn the thing off without it wrecking shit now? That happened before. That's what usually happens. But because I can't reset the fucking thing, I have to hit the power button. Something was going on and it wasn't working right. Oh, there we go. Crap, this area. Yeah, but I didn't have to I only had to rename one. So I kept the first one named at Year 5, and the second one named Lenari Desert, since that was pretty much all I did during that period. Jesus Christ. I did not know that that would be so bad. Oh. That was horrendous. Hold on, I've got the last bit of my lunch that I almost forgot to eat. Here I am in the Lunari Desert. A sea of sand stretches every day. Rachel, I feared I wouldn't even find a myrrh tree in this desolation. Yeah, right. I fought the ant lion and clicked the drop of myrrh. No, I'm a long way from home. So there is the legendary treasure. That's what those hints were for. Unfortunately, I was missing one, so later on. And maybe I'll get the fucking cactus flower. So that was the Black Knight. Berserk is the only word that comes to mind. Swinging his weapon wildly, he had something I could not see. And a rare voice claimed that his mirror had been stolen, and he is now searching for the thief. Well... Oh, goddammit. No, I don't want to go back there. Fuck that noise. Oh. I usually have to get right next to the town. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention to the screen much. Right. And memories are a something that are counted in this game. Which makes it sound like that's an actual thing that can happen. Yeah, I'm gonna just sell this clockwork I'm gonna keep, but I don't know what goes into making that, and it could be useful. Don't need 2 mithril armors. I have to check these weapons out, because they might actually be better than what I've currently got, or at least combo better with an elemental weapon. One Phoenix down. Jesus Christ. I have so many of these and I can't get rid of this because it could be useful. God damn it. I have no idea what its stats are. Sorry. Had to... Yeah, clean up that. Port Temple. It'll cost me $240. Yeah, I don't have the flower. I'm severely annoyed, but I'm not going back there until much later on. Once I've got some more stat boosters and another heart at least. And of course was for a set of 4 goddamn at least Phoenix Downs. In the name suggests I want to go back to Mushroom Temple. Wait, not Mushroom Temple. The place is called Temple, but no, this place is called Temple. I want to go back to Mushroom Forest. So, I'm seeing a bit of what the Nether update from Minecraft is looking like, and honestly, it's kind of interesting. I was wary of it at first, but primarily because of the addition of a new tier. But they pulled it off perfectly, using the method that that's pretty similar to what someone suggested online once. Yeah. You know, the new tier of materials is called netherite, and it's extremely hard to get, extremely time-consuming to get, requires diamond to get it, and requires diamond to use it, because you have to have the diamond tool. To make it into a netherite tool. And the netherite is, just so much better than diamond. It's ridiculous, but it's also so much effort to get it. Of course, it also helpfully brings in a new level of stupid with a netherite hoe. Like you needed like you needed the diamond, like diamond hoe wasn't enough. You had to waste a netherite piece too. Ugh. Well, we're not gonna do mushroom forest for. Oh wait, no, I want to check out what these weapons require, which means going through and checking out. The place that actually has blacksmiths that can build shit. When we started out, this stuff took so little time now. Oof. By the way, at the end of this week, we're, I'm going to go on a hiatus for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to be so confused when I come back. Oh, and of course mithril armor, because fuck. Ugh. Mithril armor. Okay, yeah, that's still not something I have. He also can't do my gloves. Ogre Fang. God damn it. Didn't I have one of those? High wind. He's here, so let's see. Ogre Fang. You got it? I feel like I had one of those. No, I didn't. No. I don't sell off all my material, and I would have kept at least one. I'm gonna go check the hometown to see if I can get a wither thing. I mean, get a lightning glove from them. Also to see if I can check things out at the, if I can find out what the light ring or whatever it is I got. Or not the night ring, I know what that is. I mean the new timepiece. The new clock, whatever. It also occurs to me, I didn't finish explaining about Mother of Learning. That great story I was talking about. I talked about the world building, but not the character. Okay, so it follows the main character of Zorian Kinski. A bit of a shut-in, a bit of a not very much of a people person guy. He's not a bad guy, he's just very self-focused. His home life is not great, and while his mom at least cares about him, she's unbearable to be around because she's one of those parents that has expectations for her kids. And they will meet those expectations. Even if they're, you know, that means tearing down what they like to do. He's got older brothers who he was disfavorably compared to. You know, the perfect, charismatic, handsome, and intelligent eldest sibling who went off to do his own thing. The older brother who is handsome and charismatic but stupid. Let's see what we got here. Ultimate and Dark Spear. Definitely don't have the money for that. I do have enough for a mithril though, so I might go ahead and go get a mithril armor. Nope, not even the lightning gloves. I'm at a loss where I go to get those forged. Can't do Ring of Light either, so I can't even find out the details of that. Toad Oil. See, another thing is if I had access to the ability to at least bring in another character, I could toss some of this shit onto them and leave it stored with them. Instead, I don't even know what this shit does. You know what? Ah, wait, no. I still looking it up, but they're gonna tell me anything. That's right. I tried. This game, because of its problems, was never exactly explosively popular. I honestly am seriously shocked that they were willing to make a re-release of this. And thankfully, those re-releases cut through a lot of the problems because online multiplayer. Not shoehorned in. We're going with Rivervale Path first. And while his bratty little sister isn't exactly unbearable compared to most of his family, he's still got issues with them. Okay. I guess I didn't understand how that works. I could have sworn I was able to swap these on the fly in one dungeon. Oh, okay, these are all the items I have in my inventory that can actually be used. Oof. Wow, that dungeon just told my goddamn shit. Alright, nothing over there, except a quick way to get back. In case you die. I don't expect that to be a problem, but you never know. Because while this area is harder than it was when I first came here, it's not gone too much harder. Yes, another Phoenix down. Why is this fucker so see-through? I assumed it was just because he was far away, but that's not what's going on here. What the fuck? Okay, we're ignoring that fucker until I get whatever's over here and... Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap out Sonic Lamp, because I need to be able to deal with these fuckers. Okay, I was underestimating how much more difficult this place would get. Fuck. And I spent one of my goddamn Phoenix Downs I got here. What the fucking Christ? Oh, it's 5 years of adventure, but never returned to temple. Holy shit. What the fuck? Why is the earliest fairy in the game kicking my ass so badly? God damn it, give me a heal! Thank God! Being able to heal fixes this makes this so much easier. Cause now I can actually heal myself when fighting these fuckers. God damn. What even is this thing that I'm fighting? Yes! Not what I was rooting for, but I'll take it. Stone of Cure, whatever. Oh, fucking Christ, finally. Well, at least it's something. Jesus Christ. But, yeah. So, Zoran, not the greatest of guys, but he's not a terrible person or anything. He's just a teenager who's understandably self-absorbed, especially when he's trying to focus on ensuring he can afford to take care of himself and move away from home so he can get away from his family. You know, he's trying to make sure he has the skills to support himself monetarily and such. As such, doesn't really care much about things like school gossip or shit like that. These guys issues, what I'm saying, but they're understandable issues, and he's still at least entertaining character in his sarcasticness. But yeah, he goes to the Magic Academy in Scioria, which is built around one of the world's biggest mana wells. I've mentioned those previously. Just refresher, mana wells are basically places where there's a hole in the ground and a vast supply of mana. Ambient mana fills the air, which then mages can use to refill the reserves, allowing them to train much faster than anywhere else. He goes to school, as usual. But yeah, he gets on the train to begin the new year after being visited by one of the teachers as is scheduled. Yeah, pick his electives, choose his personal mentor. Well, choose. His teacher got to him last, so he got stuck with the one with all the with the horrible reputation that nobody likes. And everybody ends up begging to stop taking his classes. So, yeah. I'm skimming a lot, but yeah. He leaves, goes to school, and just tries to focus on his classes and everything to the exclusion of all else. But he can't help but notice something odd. Mainly, one of the class idiot not only showing up with two girls on his arms, but also, you know, now super competent and powerful and knowledgeable and just like better than anything else. Much to the confusion of everyone. Even the local alchemy prodigy notes that he's extremely good with alchemy, even if his skills are clearly from practice and repetition, years of it, which doesn't really make sense. He answers questions, the tests and stuff, almost as if he has all the material memorized. Acts knowingly about how events are going to turn out. It's just weird and nonsensical. But Zoran, being Zoran, he focuses primarily on his studies. He deals with some stupid shit involving his brother. He deals with minor stuff here and there. And then he gets roped in by the teacher, because he is a bit of a teacher's pet. Along with the actual teacher's pet, the school class rep. To help with the school dance that is occurring simultaneously with a big festival at the end of the month. He's not really a fan of that, because it also requires him to go to the school dance, and he's not really good with big crowds. It makes him feel sick, though no one actually believes him on that part. Yeah, it just sounds like an excuse cooked up by a kid who just doesn't want to be there. Yeah, things go on, and you learn more about his life, reasons why he doesn't like his older brothers, stuff like that. You learn little neat things about the magic system, and him learning magic, and it's all fairly entertaining. Shit. Well, among many things that make the school rep, Akoja, comes and tells him that they've been arranged to go together by the teacher. Yeah, to, from what he understands, make sure that he doesn't, run off. Or pretend being sick at the last minute to get out of it or something. From a lab accident or something. Okay. Gravity does nothing. Ditch it. things go on. Things go as expected for him. You know, he doesn't really enjoy it. Zack acts odd, and of course has 2 dates. And such. And along the way, oh my god, these fuckers are becoming damage sponges. Because you're supposed to have multiple people fighting them. Haha. yeah, I figured that out now. Realize that. Well, at one point, he decides to go easy on Okoja, because she's clearly been uncomfortable this entire time, and just unhappy with being forced to go on a date with him. So he tells her that, you know, the teacher won't know if they just go off and do their own thing. You know, she clearly doesn't want to be with him, and he doesn't want to be there with her, and before he can even get anywhere else with that statement, she responds, "You don't want to be here with me?" And then runs away crying. Yep. Turns out he misunderstood some things there. So, not long after that, suddenly the city is being invaded. The fireworks have mortars disguised in the monsters from the monsters and not demons, but necromancers and shit are flooding the streets. Shit's gone to hell. Shit has gone to hell in a handbasket. And Zack is still calm and assured, like everything that's going on here is going completely to as expected. He's also casually kicking the asses of everything he comes across. Well, Zoran goes in search of his date because, you know, because she ran off right before all this started and could be in danger, and well, he fails to find her, but he does run into dear old Zack, fighting in a battle against a lich. A legendary, extremely dangerous lich. Ooh, that'll sell well. I would prefer a piece of mithril, but so I can make that mithril armor already, but oh my god, the damage soak going on here is ridiculous. Yeah, I never really had as much of a problem with that in other games, but this is... I'm willing the weapons that would casually whip the butts of the enemies earlier on, and now, So the desert just wasn't just super hard for no reason. It was also super hard because everything, including the easiest level in the game, is now super hard. Great. But yeah. Well, Zack is fighting the Lich and for once actually getting his butt kicked. But not nearly as much as he should be fighting what is a legendary powerful figure, like this Lich is supposed to be. Well, he makes a comment about how, it doesn't really matter how it's gonna turn out. He'll get him next time. The Lich interpreting this as Zach saying that he's probably got some form of not mortality, but at least ways of surviving physically being killed, responds by hitting him with a spell that affects the soul. And dear old Zoran, who's been watching this entire thing, gets caught in the backlash. One horrible experience later, and Zoran's waking up in his bed at the start of the month. Turns out, it's all a time loop story. It's honestly pretty good and pretty interesting, going in detail of how this shit works and keeping tension in where most time loop stories fail utterly. And if you're not into just reading it, there are at least 2 different audiobook takes on YouTube. I personally prefer Voracy's one, which, while not finished, is very well done, and it's still at least 36 chapters in. And if you just want to read it, it's up either on Fiction Press or Royal Road, called Mother of Learning. I do recommend it. It's pretty good. And it's recently almost finished, reached its end point. It's not completely finished yet. There's still the epilogue chapter or chapters to do. But the story itself is concluded. Admittedly, now, there are points in the story where it's a little dry, and it's a bit lacking in tension and such here and there. But generally, when that starts happening, the author always finds a way to spice it back up in a chapter or 2. Or 3 or 4, sometimes, on one occasion, but... And unlike most time loop stories, it does not end when they get out of the loop. Or he gets out of the loop. Or... I don't want to say more because spoilers, obviously. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's damage soak. I've complained about it. Oh, Valiant weapon now. Maybe I'll actually have the materials needed to make this one. If not, I'm probably going to sell it because I've already got a victorious weapon and a mighty weapon. And at this point, I don't have... I don't need that shit taking up space on my inventory. Right, so, other stories I like. Because, you know, you gotta talk about something when I'm not talking about what the game's doing. Freefall. Freefall is one of the oldest and longest running webcomics on the internet. At first, it seems like it's a comedy webcomic, and while it is heavily comedy, it does have a semi-serious story. Primarily, for what I've seen over the years, it's mostly motivated to, when it's not doing gags, to do philosophical discussions based around sci-fi topics. Which it does fairly well. It follows, well, at first it follows the main characters of Sam, Helix, and Helix. At first, Sam seems like just this guy in a spacesuit. Bit weirdly shaped, but, you know. And Helix, the robot, living amongst, yeah, people. But, as the series goes on, it reveals some, tidbits. Oh, no, they go on, because it's like it takes a while. And these aren't major spoilers, but Sam's actually, one of the big reveals is Sam's an alien. He's actually no, that's the wrong one. I want to keep that fused. Yeah, he's actually a squid alien. Called a squid. SQID. Who hitchhiked on a human ship that landed on and explored their planet briefly before leaving. He is one of those classic troublemaker characters. And Helix is his naive sidekick that tends to go along with whatever he says. Helix is also a robot. And his name might not be Helix. It's been a while since I've read the comic. I prefer reading webcomics in bursts. And, Helix is more of a sidekick character that hasn't gone much, detail to him, to be honest. As, Sam. But, yeah. Mostly it follows, at first, Sam's attempt to scam and steal from people. And his successful scam, and to repair his spaceship, because he wants to be a spaceship captain. And to use it to do deliveries and stuff like that. Usually involving trying to make as much money as possible, but with as little effort as possible. Because again, scams. But yeah, he's a squid, and the suit is actually a bit like power armor, allowing him to interact with the rest of humanity and use their shit. Well, not rest of humanity, but with humanity. But one of the first things it shows is his actually successful. Hold on. I gotta go take care of this real quick. We'll continue on when I get back up. Back here. Oh, and hold on. Guppy. Look, dog, you came in here. Come over here. Dog wanted to play, and now it's in here and just... There we go, you. Hyperactive, playful puppy. I didn't even let her in here. She sprung in here before I could close the door on her. Come here, you. Say hi to people. She's a little shit. That's what this dog is. I'm definitely not letting her run around here unsupervised like I do other dogs. I don't trust her. Last time I did that, she tore off some of my stuff. Nothing important, but we got some. I got a pillow stuffing back here that, you know, the fuzz you find in some pillows. That's still mostly solid math, and I just stuffed it behind stuff, so, because as long as other stuff's in way me, it makes a good, cushion. Love shredding that fluff. Love shredding everything. You probably didn't hear that. But she gave a little bit of yawn, and it was adorable. You run in here, you're gonna get hugged. I know, terrible. Don't let it come inside of my nose, especially when you do it when you shove your teeth into me. She gets over enthusiastic and bumps her teeth into you, and it kind of hurts. Not a lot, but when she does it to the inside of your nose, that's when it's a problem. Aw, poor baby. Do you not want to be in here anymore? I'm sorry, the video gets derailed because of the dog, but... or stream or whatever. But I think that's kind of acceptable. Some people. Oh. Right there? Yeah, I'll let you out. Give me a moment. There you go. Whoops. Oh, garter potatoes are now my character's favorite food, not meat, huh? And fish went from being tolerated to the worst. Yeah. Anyway, from the worst to being tolerated. Anyways, back to the story of Freefall. So he scammed his way into having an engineer for his ship. A corporation was sent one out to what was supposed to be a big starship to, you know, do work and shit like that, important work and valuable work. But he arranged for her to be sent to his instead. I don't remember if it was food or favors or hacking, but she really wasn't supposed to be there. And out from the pod comes our third main character, and really more my being a second main character, because again, Helix doesn't get a lot of character focus. Jesus Christ! How about I get some good shit from the mushroom forest out of this? Because that's gonna be a slog too. Oh god damn it! But, yeah. And out comes a bipedal talking wolf named Flora. Our third main character. I feel like I'm repeating myself a bit. It's taking my attention. But yeah. Flora is what's known as a Bowman's wolf. A uplifted species of wolf. First of her generation, well not first generation, but of the first generation, aka the prototype stage, to see if they're viable and both as a species and more importantly for the corporation that made her, as a product. To share some of the details of her and more about the squid, because I realized we got to do that outside of what they look like. The Bowman's wolves are a species of experimental uplifted wolves. Created by a corporation, and because of that, well, they might be people, but they're also products. Because of that, much like robots do, in fact, the local robots do, she comes in and built it in with her own version of, with the Freefall's version of the laws of robotics. You know, obey a human, don't harm a human, stuff like that. it's not a cardboard cutout of the free laws, but because this is more corporately focused, it has a bit more pluses on there, like, you know, like you get in RoboCop. Can't keep that, unfortunately. That's an Earth pendant. I already got that. And, on top of that, pretty much all of them comes pre-built in with debt. Because, you know, they had to be made in the lab artificially. A lot of expense went into going them, and so they all start out with debt. Now, most of them, like Flora, had a family who took them in and helped raise them, both to instill human values and stuff alongside them, and you know, and so those families paid off a part of the debt already, just to be able to do that. You know, like particularly like if your dog could actually learn and to talk with you and help you out too, because they've got opposable thumbs on the end of their paws, on the end of their paws, on the end of their legs, just like we do. But yeah. So, Flora's got a lot of debt, and that's part of a big reason why she was going where she was going, to work off that debt. So she could be free to do things in her own home life. But she's not resentful about it. She's, you know, an engineer, so she understands exactly how that making something like hers was super expensive. There's got to be some incentive for the company to go through with the creation of a new species. Especially because it's still early enough in the stages that, you know, there still need more of them made to open up the gene pool. But, yeah, I can understand that. She's a fairly nice person. No real resentment about it. And at first she complies a lot of what Sam says, because, you know, she's still somewhat naive herself, and she's fresh to this world, which is the first human colony that the same corporation that made her is funding, you know, to try to make terraform it into a successful planet and such, a habitable planet. So, you know, super interesting and such, because it's all based off a lot of you know, your standard science fiction conjecture and stuff. Oh, I'm short one. There she is. She left. Cool. Well, used to our new place. Well, you guys mind? No. Okay. I was hoping they would give me stuff. Well, presumably it's over this way and down there and then over that way. As is standard. So he has her repairing his ship to get it flight ready. Just in general being the engineer crew. He shows her around all the places at town. And slowly but surely, among philosophical discussions here and there about different things, a plot is slowly discovered, and having to do with the quirks of the local robots. Yeah, I can see them up there, but I can't quite make the connection how to get to them. God damn you fucking... Yeah, I'm not giving this back to you until I figure out how to get up there. Let me carry jealous, Kapoo. No. I suppose that's supposed to simulate playing with an actual player, yeah. The other guy's the Chalice bitch is going to start bitching about being the one stuck with the Chalice, but someone's got to do it. Okay, see this fucker here is obviously going to die much sooner. Because he's not fucking translucent for some reason. Well, I'm going to go ahead and keep attacking the guy who's obviously going to just... Ah, shit. Ah. I keep underestimating what this fucker's range is. Ah, goddamn, they keep fucking me up. Ah, god damn it. Nope, can't even... I'm gonna have to wait for this, whatever it's affecting me, to run out before I even try fighting them again. Oh, god damn it. Alright, time to recast Haste. But yeah. And like I said, it's mostly a humor web comic, and it's mostly done in the style of a daily strip. Yeah, or, like you'd find in an actual newspaper. It starts out black and white, it is later colored by other people, so... when you read it, you'll mostly get the colored version until you eventually catch up. This does come at the cost of making the comic very slow to tell its story. How slow? It finally finished its first story arc. last year. It's been going on since 1998. Yeah! Yeah, and it's not like it's long-winded or dragged on or anything. It's just, you know, the cost of telling a story that way. It's generally a fairly amusing thing, even when it does do its philosophical discussions and such. And it covers a wide variety of topics, you know. But to talk more about the setting, without spoiling, one of the big things is that the only real non-humans around are the robots, the Bowman's Wolves, of which locally there's only one, Flora, and our squid fella, who is, it should be noted, actually fairly typical for a member of his species. Which is why he was never taken back when he was, once he discovered how, even a little bit how spaceships work. Because they really don't want his people having figured out how, figuring out how to spaceship too quickly. Because they're an entire species of con artists who respond to being chased by mobs to be normal behavior. It's a routine. He's even on a first name basis with all the town's officials because of how annoying he is to them. Like how routine his bullshittery is. And, yeah. It's not the deepest thing out there. It's not the most well-told story, but it's been going on for a long time. It's probably going to keep going on for a long time, and it's managed to stay fairly good that entire time. At least I've gotten a lot of money recently, so this will make funding my later stuff easier. Just, oof. Yes, defense increase. That's definitely what I need. Now let's focus on getting this motherfucker dead. He's fast. He's much faster than the other fucker, and as such, yeah, I can definitely afford to spare some to get my mithril armor made next. And that's definitely something I want to do now. Boom. Let's see. Other good things to talk about. I haven't been keeping up with Girl Genius in a bit, too. But that's another good one. That one's more of a standard style comic book webcomic. And I believe it actually has origins as a comic book. And its creators are actually veterans of the comic book industry. more adult-orientated comic books than this. It's mostly safe for work. It's Victorian era, so on the occasion where we see characters in Iron wear, it's usually in bodices and such, and not, you know, more modern stuff. It's definitely much more safe for work than their usual stuff. Oof. But, yeah. And there's a chance, at one that a lot of fans hope for. People. That it might go, not safe for work once, the kids go to college. Because that's what, because, yeah, the ones who make it are a married couple who had kids, and they stopped making that stuff while their kids were growing up. I'd rather hope not. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they happen to release some side materials that are totally unrelated, having to star characters that look somewhat like the ones, but that's aside the point. I just don't want it in the fucking thing itself. Or to be, talked about as actually part of it. Oh. What? Motherfucker, has this been here the entire time? Ah! I did not know this was here. I'm gonna have to check to see. I know I haven't gotten the ones at Kalanda or the desert, so ugh. But actually, no, I did get the desert. I got to shave him there, so no, it's just Kalanda. Okay. Anyways, yeah. What is Scroll Genius about? Well, it's a, they refer to it, from first appearance, it seems like you're a steampunk style, Victorian era series about mad science. Following, you know, the main character, the eponymous girl genius. The creators refer to it as a gaslight fantasy. And they've actually won several Hugos, a science fiction award, I believe, for it. So it's very high quality. Even if it, a lot of times fans complain about how story arcs feel like they're dragging on and such. Again, I blame that on the fact that you read them, that you're following it every issue as it comes out. I almost never notice that, feel like that's a problem with the comic because I read it in chunks. I will occasionally usually keep up for a little bit after I catch up, but only for a little bit before I eventually let it sit all over again. But, yeah. I swear to God, the Muggles in that one house were a fucking fake out. And a hidden one over there. Oh dear. Oh my God, no. Okay, good. But as a gaslight fantasy, basically, you know, I said Victorian era, a Victorian though era series set in an alternate history in Europa. It basically an alternate version of Europe where mad scientists like the main character have run rampant for aeons. So things are a bit different. Few things are still there. England exists, but is a bit unrecognizable. Due to reasons. We'll get to there. And that we will get to. Like, oh boy. I'm gonna replace it with a fire. There we go. Oh god, the thing started chugging there. Game! For fuck's sake! Actually hit the motherfucker. God, I hate how fucking damage soaking these fuckers are! Right, I mean, I think the main focus is mad science, and it is, but it's also got a heavy amount of romance in it. So if you're not fond of that, warning. Basically, it follows the adventures of Agatha. And to just go into the small bit of plot, it starts out at seemingly monochrome colored. Yeah, seemingly monochrome color, following Agatha her daily life, helping out the local spark, aka the local brand of mad scientists who are particularly gifted in their level of batshit insanity. Dr. Beetle, who also pretty much runs the town and is in charge of executing people in horrendous ways. He's literally got jars where people are kept alive out in the sun to be dried out like a trapped bug. Oh god, the damage soak is real. Oh, for fuck's sake, die! Die so I never have to see you again! Wake up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Oh, thank God. Yeah. But yeah. She's a local, normal assistant. Who seems to be trying to be a mad scientist, but not really succeeding. Building a little clockwork robot that proceeds to spring apart. And it should be noted that the things these scientists can do in a Victoria area range from robots to people who have clearly been stoned to get their out of Frankenstein to war walkers right out of War of the Worlds. In fact, that's another plot point involving two guys from one such war walker. God, fuck you! Just let me get 2 hits in! No, 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 no. We are not doing this! You will die, and I will never have to deal with you again. I hate the minions, but it makes sense for multiplayer fights. God, I wish I had just... I need to swap over this weapon at the earliest opportunity. Fuck it, Sonic Lance it is, just because I can... Fucking finally! I got rid of its other arm. That shit just curved way more than it used to. Ah! I waited until it hit me, then I got rid of it. Gave myself haste. Okay, anyways. 2 soldiers from a battle from one of these war walkers come into town. But that will be relevant a bit later. They've, you know, what's the word? Deserted from a local Sparks army after a battle has gone horribly wrong for them. Fuck you! And your surprise curving bullshit rate. Come on, let's destroy that other fucking arm, eh? But yeah. And I feel like I should clarify what a spark is. A spark is the term, along with mad boy and mad girl, for the mad scientist. Emphasis on mad, but also science. Not really sensical science, but science. From death rays to robots to Frankensteinian creations. Even such things as social sciences. They are also, well, stereotypically insane. Now, some of them have a bit more sanity than others. So they've got that going for them. Holy shit. Shit. Okay, I need to use, I don't want to lose my Phoenix Downs, because those are actually worth more money, and I'm not sure if I can buy them. So, guard potato. I could use more defense anyways. I'm actually somewhat happy he's shocking me, because it means I can get the haste off. I mean, not the haste, but the slow off me. Yeah, see, this guy is much more powerful than he's ever been before. Holy shit. Yes, finally, I can actually get away. No! Stay away! God damn it. No! God damn. Leave me alone, you fucking... Okay. Oh, I just need to get rid of the little guy long enough for me to, oh god. Get off another haste. But yeah. And it's actually very common in setting for said mad boys and mad girls to end up killing themselves when their spark awakens. Usually in a fit of cartoonish... I'll show them all! Meat. Oh, thank God. Okay. No! Oh man, I killed that motherfucker! I killed him! God damn it! And now I'm out of fucking health. I really need that mithril armor. Why are you taking almost as much as attack to kill as one of the older bosses? God, I am fucking pissed. You know what, let's go ahead. I'm not going to be using that. That's just not working and doing enough damage. Is there... I only have one fire. Yep, only one fire. Gravity is useless. Let's see if Blizzard does anything. Well, it hurts them. Let's see if upgrading it helps at all. Okay, haste? Nope, nope, nope. You goddamn asshole! Just let me get this off! Okay. We're going to be moving shit around. Right now, I don't need that there. Life. Oh. Apparently I had more another guard potato. That's good, that's good. More food than I thought. I don't have another meat though, so still not going great. Wait, hold on. No. Ah ha ha ha. Now I don't need to go through the effort of splitting it. Okay, so fire does not help, not being useful. I am going to, however, test something here. Remove. Is it... Okay, slow, let's see. No, I can't time magic him, but he can time magic me all he wants. Great. Wait, oh my god, I need to slap another one of these on me. I really need to get better at landing combos. Oh, good. I must have timed it perfectly when it wore off. Ah! But, sorry, this fight is very very attention needy, so I'm gonna have to focus on it. Definitely combos proves my best method of handling with this. God damn it. Alright, I want to get this off before I end up breaking his other arm, because, oh god, the third phase fucking... Alright, let's go. Guard potato? Yes. I keep running down there expecting to be able to actually go down there. That's my own fault for not remembering how this level is laid out, how this level's layout works. But, right. Fucking Christ! Alright, I'm buying some food from the family. Just some garlic potatoes and some meat, but oh god, I need to do that, because, oh god. Right, okay, back to talking about Girl Genius. Well, at your service. Kapoo? Anyways. Bit of background history. I was gonna wait, but I think I'll cover it. The reason for why the world is different in the setting is precisely because of those boys and mad girls. Because, you know, having a bunch of lunatics who can suddenly go from troubled youth, or not youth, to I'll show them all! I'll show them all! Isn't really good for political stability. Let alone the plagues, the monsters, the... So I'd say most of Europe isn't exactly, or wasn't exactly a stable landscape. And wasn't for centuries. With a few exceptions, and I'll get to those. But yeah, the two soldiers deserted from one mad boy's army and went off. Okay, I read it. No regrets. In life, there's much more failure than that. So make sure that even when you make a mistake, you live life without regret. I will. Send item. Jesus Christ. I could have sworn I had an ogre fang on me. Zoo's beak. I'm sending an alloy because fuck... no, not an alloy. I've got, let's see. What have I sent? Oh, I don't think I sent the Gigas Claw. No. I will, send item. Yeah, I'm not sending a Gigas Claw. Fuck that. I'll send them an alloy. I can buy alloys. Okay. Anyways, right. So, yeah. This is pretty much brick the local landscape. And it's not just Europa, but that's where most of it takes place in, so that's what's being focused. So, I guess it goes about a daily life, helping out with the Beetle, who keeps her around, probably according to the others, because he likes, yeah, because he seems to have some fondness for her or something. Not because she's actually at all capable. So she goes on along her drab, monochrome life. When the two soldiers I told you about, track her down outside. Track her down? No. Track her down implies things. Okay, let's see. Magic staff. Yeah, no, magic doing more is something I need. And that's a plus fucking 5. I need more defense. And this means I don't have to buy it. God damn it, and I need to save up for the really good shit. Well, no, I can find a mithril. That's tempting. That's really fucking tempting. It's really goddamn tempting to get that and use it. Because I honestly could use it, and you know what? Yeah, buying a mithril will take most of my money, and I need better armor more. Goddamn, do I need better armor? Alright. So, they don't track her down, but they corner her in an alley. And, this is truly an amazing life. Simply fascinating. Yes, it's quite amazing, isn't it? Gertie. Gertie, what are you doing? From trying to save the world to, conning people. And it's priced at 10,000 gil? That's right, this world model can be yours for a mere 10... That's a piece of bread. He's trying to sell them a piece of... a loaf of bread. And claiming it's a model of the world. For 10,000 gil. Gertie, man, what the hell? Before I go back... It's a good thing these are recorded in my diary, so that next time I go to the Lenari Desert in 2 in-game years... Jesus Christ, it's gonna be even worse! I'll at least be able to do the other stuff. That's right, this world model can be yours for a mere 10,000 gil. Seems our current come up a little short. The world is a living thing, you know? Leave it for too long, it'll go bad. Go bad, you say. Right, if we had no crystals, my acid would consume us all, correct? This makes it possible to test that scenario. See, I am now more interested than ever. Say that quickly. There are a great many others who would like to purchase it. It's too bad. I do wish I could have it. Tell me, how much do you have now? About 5,000 gil. Why? Well, you're my favorite professor, after all. It shall be yours for 5,000 gil. I think we've met before, but I will gladly take it for 5,000 gil. They sold him that loaf of bread for 5,000 gil. Oh my, it's rude to eavesdrop, you know. They said not to judge a book by its own. You are as reasonable as they come. You're one to talk. Gertie. What an unexpected thing to say. Dangerous types tend to flaunt it. Think of poisonous plants that show off distinctive colors. Well, look at me, everything about me in the morning. You, on the other hand, are dressed quite normally. The truly dangerous never reveal themselves. The most innocuous facade often conceals the most vicious enemy. Wait, you would all hear my new poem. Lonely mushrooms burst aflame in a land that quicksands claim. Lonely mushrooms? What the hell is he talking about now? The only thing I found in that desert, aside from the fucking fallen camp, which was the inn, is he talking about setting the rocks on fire? I tried that! God damn it. Well, if I don't have that... that's odd. Where did I learn that one? Well, I remember some falling eyes over the meaning of each and everything. Oh no, he's had his memory wiped too. That's why Gertie's become this. Oh man, now I feel a little bad for the dude. Trying to save the world and reduce that. The Black Knight. Great warrior. Now savage and wrong color, really. Okay, time to buy some food because fuck that noise. I'm getting two guard or Actually, you know, yeah, okay. Guard potatoes. You don't have guard potatoes. Okay, fine. We'll get 4 meat. Mithril belt? Nope, nope. But no lightning gloves, of course. I'll have to go somewhere else for mithril armor, and... Will I even be able to have the ultimate weapon crafted? God damn it. Anyways. What was I? Right. So yeah, they corner Agatha in an alley and steal the locket. What's the name of it? It's the horseshoe. No, it's that. It's the thing that Kabuto from Pokemon is based off. Locket off her neck. The Trilobite locket off her neck. And she's very upset with this because this is the last gift from her Uncle Barry before he left. He's also feeling rather unwell with it from the entire experience. The day goes on. Though, and eventually, Agatha makes her way home, where she meets her mother, Lilith, and her father, Adam. We've seen countless wars in their tribes empty struggles for no end, but we can learn from these mistakes and apply that knowledge for the future. So, anyway, sit down to the lives of we can learn nothing. Yep. Alright, we'll make one of these, and then I'll sell my other mithril crap. Equip. Yeah, I'm switching that out because I actually prefer... As long as I'm not going up against flying enemies, I prefer that to be my main weapon. Yeah? Mithril Hob. Iron Plate. Yeah, okay, so that was worth it. That plus 5 defense. Well, time to delete Iron Plate. And, you know what? The Frost Badge is actually worse than this. I thought this was shit, but no. Holy shit, no. Without that, I think I'd be in so much trouble there in that last area. So now... Oh, I've got 4 of them now. I have sold it, but the game doesn't let you sell equipment. It's fucking stupid. There. That removes one thing from me. And time to find out what goes into a Valiant weapon. Titan. Dragon size. Ogre Fang. Yeah, I don't have the stuff or the room to keep the stuff for, I'm going to go ahead and sell Valiant Weapon. I might get what I need for that later, but I can always acquire it later somewhere else anyways. Piece of jade. Oh, that's new. I completely missed that last time. Anyways, where we end the story? Right, so they rip, so she goes home, feeling very unwell. Actually, hold on. It's been a long time since I've read the beginning of the comic. So I might be getting things out of order. It's either that, or she goes home, goes throughout her day, and then gets... I think she gets robbed on the way to work the next day. Goes about her stuff. Goes about her daily life. Gets robbed and goes to work, and slowly but surely, well, first she's just not feeling all that well, but also she's not feeling all. Yeah. Let's go with Thunder. Nothing else, so let's. Nothing else to start out with. God, yes. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, this is exactly what Gravity is made for, so we'll deal with him in a moment. Yeah. But yeah, she goes to work, and on this day, something special is happening. Dr. Beetle, her boss, the guy who runs the town, I believe I've said, is... Well, the first thing is that one of her little experiments is working a little bit better than it used to. The second thing is that, okay, you know what? Fuck it. So I can get it charged off, but my usual trouble with attacking is... Ugh. Oh, I hope I get clear soon, because I'm going to need that. But yeah. And he's being visited by a friend of his. Emperor, no, not Emperor. The guy who runs the Empire. The biggest empire in Europa. Baron Wolfenbach. Along with his son. His army of, his army. And, but Baron Wolfenbach and his son are, of course, Sparks themselves. And, ooh, it turns out Dr. Beetle has betrayed the Empire and Baron Wolfenbach in order to try to kill him and take over. And that Wolfenbach expected this and is in fact treating the entire thing as like a casual test for his son's ability to dismantle such a threat. Things go wrong. Dr. Beetle is killed. Much to his annoyance at the guy who tried saving the saving the Baron's life. Because, well, Sparks betraying him and each other is normal. He can deal with that. Now he needs someone else to. Now, not only can he not pluck his brain about the details of his betrayal, but he also needs someone else to run the town. And he makes it very clear if things aren't running well, then the guy who got Beetle killed will be taking some time in Beetle's specimen jars that sit outside. Oh my god. Wait. Do these places get more dangerous with time or with each visit? Oh god, it's one of those motherfuckers. An Ogu. An Oku. I remember them from Final Fantasy X. They're one of the few monsters in that game that aren't in some form of undead, even if most of them don't have the undead status. They usually don't have time magic, but Kexville. Right. I could have sworn there was one of these that I skipped over. I have to go back. I think it might lead to the start area, but you gotta search thoroughly. Yeah, here it is. Yep, start area. But you gotta search thoroughly. Okay, fine. We cleared out this area so I can do it. Right, and yeah. So she's had a very trying day because she liked Dr. Beetle. And he liked her. So and the guy who replaced him doesn't, so she's kind of out of her job now. So things aren't just doing great for anyone. She goes to sleep. And next thing she knows, she's waking up, visiting a lot of her clothes. Because, you know, she was asleep, went to bed. And, is in the, I believe, the remains of what was once the family tractor is now a war engine that got destroyed and no, that didn't get destroyed. That was still active, and it's currently got a hold of one of the guys who stole her necklace. Who, by this point, we've had some scenes looking on them, and the brother who stole the necklace to pawn it for money died after taking it, and his surviving brother, Moloch von Zinzer, named after the Bible, because Christianity does exist in this world, this strange world, but it's a bit different. There are 7 popes. Yeah. Things got weird in that setting. But we'll get through it. Right. If this is true, what I've deduced, then going back to the Lonari Desert is gonna be fucking hell. But you have to, for story reasons. I just know it. But, right. Well, I forget the details, but it gets destroyed. And I guess that is knocked out. When she comes to, after a series of events, and I am summarizing, she finds herself in Castle Wolfenbach. Things happened, misunderstandings happened, and von Zinzer is believed to be a spark, and her are his assistant. When it's become apparent that she's the spark, she finds this ridiculous. She's not a spark. She's never done anything like that. But yeah. And if you're not fond of the comics, they are also a book series where they expand on the events of the comics and the world building in a lot of ways. The books are written after the comics are done with a particular story arc. An art called Girl Genius, but you can find them listed on the website and such. They're not online books, digital books, but I think there are digital versions of them. I don't know if there's any audiobook version. Okay. Yeah, this could be useful for money, but I don't need that. I need items. Oh my god. Wow, I really am carrying around crap. Hold on. Oh, I do have a life. Where's cure? Do I have 2 cures? No. I do have a life, so that's gonna be saved. Where's, yeah, I'm gonna eat that. My guy doesn't like star carrots, but it'll be nice to have a bonus for a bit. This is the what I remember now. Each visit makes the level stronger. I thought it was just time, but no. Oh, God. No, save that in case it's the... Cherry cluster are now the worst, so we'll just beat that and get whatever bonuses for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the boss area, so we're going back over here. Anyways, yeah, read. Earth pendant. God damn it! I can't use that. I was really hoping for another. Well, I'm sure there's something I can use in this coming back here. Ah, shit. Oh, I know it's true. Ah, god damn it. But yeah, the big reveal is that, yeah, Agatha is in fact a spark. And there's a whole lot more, but it involves a lot of spoilers. And of course, there's a lot of romance. Like, she's had at least 4 guys she's been romantically, three guys she's been romantically interested in. Though there's only one real main love triangle. And it's a bit, and honestly, I along with other people, have been seeing hints that it's a bit more triangular than most love triangles tend to be. Rather than a love angle. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to make room. Destroy, I don't need that. Designed for a master's weapon. Designed for mineral armor. Okay, both of those will be worth money, so I can sell those and get cash. Alright, let's just break this up. Swap in a fire. Is there... Please tell me I have a second cure so I can get to a... Nope. Oh well. Yay. Okay, yeah, no, this confirms it. Goddamn, Lenari Nether is gonna be a fucking god-awful mess when I come back to it in 2 years' time. Ugh. Just imagine, 2 guys going at him. 1 guy playing pure support, and another one carrying the thing. This would be so much easier. Like, you'd have 1 guy who'd go off and deal with the other fuckers, and at times you could even have the guy carrying the chalice just throw it down and focus. I haven't been reading my diary entries. Ooh. Oh, no, I did. Did I? No. It's a really interesting setting and world. Like, because this shit's been going on for a long time. It's got a lot in common with Pulp. I don't mean Pulp Fiction the movie. I mean the stuff that it's named after. However, it's fine not to regret your mistakes, but you should reflect on them. It's fine not to regret your mistakes, but you should reflect on them. Otherwise, you could end up feeling like your father. I admire father. Like, okay, like, I don't need 2 freaking Sheila marks. I'll just buy another one. Or I'll get one. That's a message from his mom. Oh, Jesus. I like the yikes comment, like, ah! Okay. But, yeah. Like, one of the big things is that a lot of the figures from our world do exist. Legendary figures from our world do exist there, and, oh boy, they're even more over the top, because they, of course, are Sparks. Taking what they already had and pumping it up. Like Rembrandt. Or, this really famous Parisian guy, painter, I think, who in this world is the master of Paris, and it's, ooh. I'm going to, let's see, definitely go with +2 defense. Then. More damage is great, but I need to do, take less damage. And, I've got enough item slots. If the game offers me another one, I'm not going to bother taking it. Diaries from year 5. Well, this will read them out to me. First time I've done it in a while, that's not the end of the stream. Goddamn. Gonna let this handle it. But yeah. I didn't have many encounters this year. Now that I think about it. Huh. It's a good thing I got that Gertie encounter. So this is gonna go quicker than normal. But yeah. But there's also a lot of ways history is very different. And that's not just in Europe. There's hints that the Americas are ruled by a powerful tribe. And there's all sorts of things. Honestly, it's a fairly entertaining story. And while I recommend the comic for the art, if you're generally into, and if you're into romance, I'd say it does a decent job with that. And if you're into more science-y fiction and more over-the-top mad science stuff, it's also good for that. If you're a fan of the aesthetic, oh, it's fantastic for that too. And in a lot of ways, it also parodies a lot of stuff like Flash Gordon and stuff like that, which it also heavily comes to mind. Like, there's literally a point when one of the main characters deals with a rampaging monster that's about to kill them with, "I am not your master, and you do not have to do what I say." Which just makes the monster deflate and leave him alone. Yo, or I am not your creator, and you do not have to do as I command. Mog was worried about the beating I took, but I saw him for the fight with my life. Although I won a number of rounds, I must always be vigilant. Shit, it's getting worse. I can't believe it. I knew there was something suspicious about Gertie, but think he's a swindler. I saw him cheat the caravan from Sheila. At any rate, his verse for today follows: "Lonely mushroom bursts to flame in the land that quickens sand's claim." Apparently, he pinned all of these himself. Today, I defeated a Malboro at the Mushroom Forest and quickly collected a drop of myrrh. It was an easy fight, so I spent a peaceful interlude over a light meal. I was a little surprised. I never considered myself a fighter. Jesus Christ, though. That boss fight, Bellary, was brutal. There was a man who lost memory and spent his day chasing some sort of light. How could anyone go on without any memory at all? Perhaps he hunts the light because, stripped of his memory, he has nothing left. If he still had his memory, he would surely have chosen a different path. And here we go, starting into the plot. For real. Temple's Caravan, Yaw 6. Ugh. Oh dear, it seems the river is run dry. Perhaps someone at Sheila can tell you what has become of the river's surface. Come back and show him. Yep, Sheila will tell you how to fix it. So it's not much. Take this. Yeah, yes. Yes, I will. Designed for mithril armor. Yo, I have not once had that thing when I was younger where one of these guys would drop a Oh, thank God! Yes! Thank you! I could use guard potatoes. We're not even farmers. Thank God. Oh. Okay. Wait, I almost forgot to get the vegetable seed that you get. Or what, actually, it might not be a vegetable seed this time. It's not always, but it usually is. That's what it is. But last time, I went to investigate one of these. I'm gonna carry it all the way down to... Yeah, you do have fucking hands. You know you can use those, right? Weirdo. I think I've got a vegetable seed from there, so I'll just sell that and I don't need these mini Phoenix Downs. Oh wow, that's the 8 guard potatoes. I'm not gonna sell those because, quite frankly, they're worth more to me just using them immediately upon getting them. But alright, time for the yearly goodbye. It's hard to say goodbye, but that's just my old age. He never returned, you know. His final letter came from a place called Magwell. We've not heard from him since. Every time we hear someone talking about offering aid to people, we think of him, but he's likely no more than a chance to resemble him. After all, he would never be satisfied with such simple endeavors. He always held fast to his goals. Okay, that's weird. So that does actually match Hurdy, but could Hurdy... I mean, Hurdy and Gurdy dress similarly. I mean, that's usually a coincidence, but could Hurdy and Gurdy be the result of something like that? Hurdy being the helper and Gurdy being the one who has knowledge of these poems and such? Turning it... Both our home, but you sure to come back to us. It's not so much the murder it's the return of our caravan. It is, though, that Magwell. It's a place right out of London. It is, though, our scholars stumble to a land of fable. Now, farewell. Yeah, you know what we're doing. We go back through, talk to the family in the desperate hope that it'll level them up. At least next year we won't have to start by going through this bullshit. I mean, next time. Which might be tonight, might not be, it all depends. You see, this is why I can't just send one of these guys in there, because they will absolutely get mutilated by the enemy. If they had been with me throughout most of the game, that wouldn't be a problem, because they could have chosen from all the artifacts we got. When I chose the mithril, this game really is meant for 4 people to play. Well, it's true the whole sharing everybody's gold. Since you make 8 characters, you'd obviously at least share your backup character's gold. And your backup character would just solely help populate the village with the less useful ones. Yeah, wrong family. But yeah, let's see. What else can I think about girl genius to extol its virtues? Okay, hold on. Murn talked to his family, so let's swap out, take care of. Abby, right. But yeah, you pull resources. People from the food families provide food, which you then use to swap around to make sure everyone's got a supply of free food. Or more, so you can use it to add funds to yourselves to help with the whole adventuring gig. But now, having realized these things don't get better or worse with time, but worse than fights, and I am now absolutely fucking pissed at myself for fighting the antlion. Because now, that's going to get even worse. I thought it was bad before, but it's going to be a nightmare next time. I'm fucking enraged by that. Oh. Ged's the Miller family. Alright. No, not the Millers, the farmers, right. Yeah, the art's great. Let's see. The characters tend to be, entertaining, and the pulp, Flash Gordon way, while actually having legitimate good writing. It's a great series, like that. And it's probably best in book form. But if you catch up with the book and you want to read more, the comics are definitely good fun and gives you a even better idea what they look like, because Friars, the books have a different artist than the comics, because the comics are by the people who the Foglios, the people who write the comic. There we go. God damn it. Or a racket. Look at all that's me. I can share between other characters. And it looks less useful, but you can buy it, sell it. Thursday. And, yeah. Honestly, I'm having trouble thinking about any other series to extol the virtues of. I've covered the big ones. Well, there's others I like. I check those even less often, because, well, there's various things. Alright, okay, one last group member to do, and then we... Then save, and then I might move around a bit to get some, events. Mill. Yeah. Ugh. Well, that takes care of the the whole thing. So yeah, that does lead a hint though. Don't go to the desert. Save Kalanda Forest for when Mount Kalanda for when Dragon River runs dry. And then save desert for the year after that. Because by then you should have all of the stuff. Bobs. Honestly, part of me is wondering what hell. I honestly don't remember even what happens with events if you have more than one character. It's been so long. Alright. But best I think that means I need to use fire on that one area. You must be careful when you come across the crossroads. Well, you were driving so fast it made my head spin. Rolfwood and Soul Rock. Yes, we were in some haste, but the driver on the right has the way, does he not? You do not follow your rules, you thick-headed tin can. It's like the peasant should learn some manners. What that's supposed to mean? Line rule. What happened to the line rule of the Lilities, eh? Come now, that was incarnable. You spoke rashly, I apologize. Still, the rules closely, don't forget. We are in a hurry, right? Get out of here. Okay, we are. But be sure to heed the rules of the road from now on. Oh, there, you saw all that. We just couldn't let those city slickers walk all over us. Of course, the monster we were hunting got away. We would have had it if those reckless caravans just watched where they were going. Neat. Yeah, see, that's why you don't goddamn go into these places until the Merge Tree responds, because you will be fucked. It gets stronger every time. We found the characters off there and the Mars started shooting at each other, though all were loaded. The thing that city folk and country folk don't get along. Who can blame them? They each chosen different paths in life. I think that's enough. I need to go take care of something. This is HighPriest signing out, and I will see you all next time, folks.